Thank you. I love this healthy living community. Now I did record. Thank you. Sorry about that because I did. I totally forgot. Thank you so much. So again, my name is Robin. This is our post-shred call for our first round. And we're just going to talk about why. I want to know how it went for you. We're just going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly and be really honest and authentic. When you did the shred, we convinced you that you can do anything for 10 days. So we hope that you did, right? So the 10 days are up, and so now you have the option to do one of three things. You can say, I'm gonna ditch this shred and I'm gonna go back to who I was and that's it, right? You could do that. Or you can say, okay, I enjoyed this. This was good. I saw the value. I'm not gonna do everything all that the shred asked me to do, but going forward, I'm going to keep some of the guidelines. So you can ditch all of them, you can keep some of them, or you can just keep going, where you may have discovered that it worked for you and you found it easy, enjoyable, whatever the case may be, and you want to keep going. It's different for everyone. Some of y'all could have had headaches and a detox, or you could have just felt amazing. So I just want to know how it was for you. And we'll ask. I'm kind of looking at my little agenda, make sure I don't forget anything. You have the meal plan now. During the shred, again, there was no gluten, there was no sugar, processed foods, there was a set of guidelines. Now you're free, but again, maybe you don't want to just go back. So the meal plan that you have is designed to take you from now until you shred again or until. And it's set up this one. If you're shredding for us for the first time, you're just now seeing the meal plan, or if you've been shredding a while, this is a newer version. This particular version that you have in your hand has intermittent fasting woven into it. If you're an intermittent faster, cool. If you don't want to do that and that does not pertain to you, you can still use that menu, and this is how you're going to use it. So the menu has 3 meals. So if you're intermittent fasting, fine. If you're not doing that, then my recommendation is you're going to slide in a snack. So you're going to have 3 meals plus a snack. On the menu, it'll say that very thing, that add in a snack, and your snacks there's some snack options in the back of the menu guide. So let's say you're not doing intermittent fasting. You say you wake up you have your first meal at 8 a.m. You have your lunch at noon. And then let's say around 3, you have your snack. And then at 6 or 7, you have your dinner. That is not following an intermittent fasting protocol. If you are following an intermittent fasting protocol, then you'll do, let's say, 10, 2, and 6. Those are your eating times, no snack. So you decide what makes the most sense for you. Some of you all tried intermittent fasting, you loved it. Some of you tried it and you didn't. So we're going to talk about that as well. But that menu is a bonus to you because you're shredding with our community, and it is designed to be a guide for you. So maybe you want to have yogurt sometimes. Maybe you want to have a piece of bread. You can, but it shows you the portion sizes and the recommended amounts for those things. So that's the menu. Any questions about it, how to use it, any of that. So again, it's designed for now that the shred is over, unless you're continuing on, that meal plan is free for you to utilize as it is. Any questions about that? Okay, so our next shred is going to start on February the 10th, so the second Monday of February. So you have a whole month almost to not be in the shred. What's good about it is when you're out of the shred window, then you can realize, shucks, I can't wait for February 10th so I can get back into the shred window. Because when we're out of the guidelines, we do all kinds of stuff like eat brownies and just stuff. So it's a lifestyle. If you're with us and you're rolling with us continuously, you'll be looking for the shred every month. I encourage you, and I'm going to quiet down because I want to ask and hear feedback from you all. But I encourage you to I encourage you to encourage the people in your life, your coworkers, your friends, and your family to connect in with us and the shred so that you're not alone in the journey. And when you're doing that, whoever your shred leader is, that is the person that can help your friend, your family, your coworker get plugged in to this healthy living community. But I definitely encourage you to invite and share, because this is the best of what I know, because again, you can do anything for 10 days and then it hooks you in for a lot of us. So with that being said, I don't know everybody that's on the call. There's a whole bunch of folks on the call, a lot of phone numbers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of go down the list as best that I can. And if you're able to unmute yourself and just say to us, how'd it go, good, the bad, the ugly, and so forth. And we're just gonna kind of be brief, just to get some feedback. So I'm gonna start with, because I can kind of see the list. So Debbie S, Debbie, there's only one Debbie, Denise is the other one. So Debbie, if you wouldn't mind, you could just unmute, share your experience, how it went, the good, the bad, the ugly, and then we'll go from there.
Well, I'm actually sort of kind of on and off the shred, because I started on this before the 6th because I was going on vacation. Mm-hmm. And then I went on vacation, and a couple of days on vacation, I did the shred and came back from vacation and has been shredding. Okay. So I'm kind of starting over again on the 13th as well.
Okay.
But I'm a regular shredder.
Got it.
So I'm looking forward to the meal plan afterwards and seeing what that will do for me, because I have been shredding for a long time. I just haven't had something afterwards to kind of follow. So I'm excited for that.
And I love that. We're grateful that we're able to I'll say to bridge that gap, because usually when the shred is over, it's like, okay, now what do I do? So now you have what to do. So that's good. Thank you so much for that. Denise. Hey girl. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I know you may have had some questions. I want to make sure that I answered the questions about the menu, the meal plan, or anything, or intermittent fasting. I want to see if you had any questions.
No, I was just curious if that meal, so you answered it already, that the meal plan, the new meal plan that came with the intermittent fasting explanation, that if you're not doing intermittent fasting, then you just add a snack. So that was good to know, because I didn't realize that. I must have missed that somewhere.
Yeah, you just add the snack in, you start eating earlier, so you're not waiting 16 hours. You just jump in whenever you wake up, you eat, and then you go from there. Yes. And I'll say this, for most of you, I'm around. I always tell to everybody to first go to your shred leader. But if they can't answer the question, some of us are friends on Facebook, you can message me and I'll answer the question as best I can. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to go for phone numbers. So you're going to hear your phone number called. I'm calling people out. So there's a 314-550, and I don't need to say the rest. We don't want anybody to call you. But so if you're 314-550, blah, 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 can you unmute and just share your experience? *6 is how to unmute. All right. 314-550. Okay, we're moving up. I can unmute you, but if you're hiding, I don't want to do that. Okay, I'll come back to you. 909-229-1921. I think I know who that is. How was your experience?
Hi, Robin. It was really good.
You did good. Okay, talk to us. Tell us
Yeah.
the good, the bad,
Well, so I learned that I definitely like the chocolate shake better.
Okay, so do I.
And I have to do it as hot, like a hot cocoa.
Okay. Got it. I got it. Okay.
But that made it easy. The first couple of days, the taste had to grow on me, but then when I started releasing pounds, it tastes great now.
That's a good one. Okay.
So as of this morning, I was down 10.4 pounds.
Wow. 10 pounds?
10.4.
That's wow. So did you struggle at all in any way?
The only thing I struggled with was the time to eat dinner because I get off work later. I didn't get home till about 6:30, so I just had to push my window to 7:30 to try and finish by 7:30.
Okay. And I'm gonna make a note. Do you like the vanilla at all, or you just don't like the vanilla?
Well, I was thinking I would try and add some cocoa powder to the vanilla.
Okay. I'll call you about that because I don't want you to have something you just don't like. So I just made a note to call you. Okay. Anything else you want to share or add? I mean, I'm inspired. I do this just for the inspiration.
But yeah, I'm glad you encouraged or kept sending out emails about doing it, because when you did it in the past, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. And this time around, I'm like, I got to do something different because I kept gaining weight. And so I'm pleased with the results, and I'm going to try and stick with it and do the super shred.
Do the super shred. Awesome. And then just know that the super shred ends the 22nd, but we start again February 10th. So this is our thing. And again, some people just never stop. That's my alarm clock to tell me something. Okay, thank you so much, Melanie. Let me go to the next number. I know that Kathy, Kathy 488-5415. Kathy, is that you?
Yes, it is, Robin.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So how did it go for you? I already kind of know because I check on everybody, but tell everybody because nobody else knows. So.
Oh, this was my first time doing the program, and it went okay. 2 days I was a little hungry.
Okay.
But I just drank water and went to bed. Okay. Other than that, sometimes when I get up in the morning, I was really tired. Didn't know why. But then after I'm sorry, what?
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, I was kind of tired in the morning, even though I had 8 hours of sleep. Mm-hmm. And then I would have my first meal at 11. So once I had that, the drink, it kind of perked me up some. Okay. But other than that, it worked out okay.
Okay. Now, what were your results?
But I do.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, the results, I dropped 7.6 pounds because I didn't get on the scale this morning. I had some errands to do right quick, so I had to leave.
Okay.
But it was 7.6 yesterday.
Very well.
But I'm gonna stay with it until this Friday, and then I'll know.
Okay. And then you were doing intermittent fasting. You were going the 16 hours without eating.
Correct.
Yeah, that it starts off being tough. That in it, because before this time we didn't do intermittent fasting with the shred. So our shred, we just did it without intermittent fasting. So you jumped in real tough. Like you're doing the shred plus you're doing intermittent fasting. So you're actually a real rock star.
Yeah, I barely had enough energy to do my soul line dance classes and my water aerobics, but I managed because the class is at 9 o'clock in the morning, the aqua class. So not having anything on my stomach, that was a bit much, but I made it.
So here's what I would say to you and everybody else. When you're doing the shred starts pulling out toxins, and sometimes there's a detox effect. So that detox effect can actually be what you mentioned, which is feeling tired and sluggish. That's a part of just
right.
Yes. So that is not unheard of. But I would say this to you is after the 22nd, because you're going to go through that, if your energy level hasn't picked up, let me know, because then I'll make some recommendations that way. Because if you're doing aqua aerobics and you are exercising, you may literally need some more fuel.
Okay.
So keep I'm just taking some notes so I can reach out to you. We're going to have another wrap up after the after the 22nd. So hopefully you'll hop back on there and be able to share with us then. So we know what to do.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then we have 951-816-14, next 14, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to say your whole number. Who's that? 518-614. No, wait, I'm sorry. 951-816-14, blah, blah, blah. Who's that? I don't know who that is. I might unmute you. I unmuted you. You muted yourself back. Okay. So, okay. Anybody else want to share? I'm laughing because whoever I unmuted, they put themselves back on mute. So anyone else who want to share or ask questions? This connection is short, can be. I just want to make sure I'm here, that we're here to not leave you hanging, right? Because we're ending this phase. And so we want to make sure that you have the opportunity to have your question answered and then hear what other people are doing. The other thing too is when you hear the others share their results and you feel like you didn't have those results, don't feel like, how would I say, Denise, can you speak to the part about, can you share how your journey went and then the part about not seeing the scale move for a while?
So I've been shredding for over 2.5 years. It'll be 3 years this summer, and I've lost over 80 pounds. So I think some people have heard this, but it hasn't been that I've been steady losing weight. There's been times where I actually don't see any movement on the scale, but I'm noticing that my body is changing. I'm noticing that my clothes are looser, that I'm feeling differently. My stomach is softer in different spots than it wasn't before. So as you're moving through this, you can't be discouraged if you don't see numbers come off the scale, because that's not a good definitive defining of you losing the weight or getting rid of the weight. So just be encouraged that there's other things happening in your body. Sometimes it may be that you need to just be continuing to detox. Maybe you can't lose any more weight because there's a layer there of toxins that need to be shed first, because they're kind of holding that fat in place. So you just have to kind of be patient and wait through the storm.
Yeah. That. Very good. Very good. Okay. Anybody else? Any questions or comments before we go? Okay, going once, going twice. All right. Well, I appreciate your willingness to share and hop on, because it inspires us all. I think I didn't tell y'all my story. I struggled with this shred, and I'm the nutritionist, but I want y'all to know I'm the nutritionist. I study food and nutrition, but I like food just like everybody else. And it was my time of the month. I don't know if any men are on the call, but if there y'all are, y'all got to hear that. And my body was like, wanted chocolate and wanted chips and wanted everything. And I gave into a piece of chocolate, and then I felt disgusting. I actually felt disgusting before the chocolate. So I got the chocolate thing that was going to help me, and I felt disgusting extra after. So it did not help me. But I felt like, but that happens. This is a journey and a battle and a thing. So I always tell you, it's like you're on a mechanical bull and it's trying to knock you off all the time. You're trying to hold on for dear life to this food and nutrition journey. But what I love with the shred is that because I was conscious of that, I know I wasn't supposed to be eating that chocolate. I took a bite. But if I wasn't on the shred, I would have eaten all of it. So it's it's you're putting yourself, you have some accountability to yourself. So, and then us. All right, everybody, have a good one. The group is still open. For those of you who are shredding on, we're still posting, we're still in there. If you're shredding on, we'll see you in a week, and you can share with us how you're doing then. All right, I'm sending love and blessings. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you soon. Okay, take care. Bye.